Welcome to the Monday Post, a place for AI creators and me and Erik as your host. We share, we laugh, we grow together. Yeah, we're AI creators who flock together. So join on in where you're heard the most. Your new home, the Monday Post.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Warrgrimm, joined by my host here, Erik Pesina. Say hi, Erik.
Hello, everybody.
And tonight we're going to be reviewing some music for you. For everybody that's been here, you kind of know the gist. We go over AI artist music, give our thoughts, and just give our feedback. Sometimes I'd like to go over tools. We like to create a positive environment, so hopefully you guys enjoy the show. And first, I already have a song brought up for us today. It's called Thralls and Sunshine by Whitty Fox. It's actually you, Whitty. So here we go.
Say wow, your skincare is on the track.
Let's restart that. For some reason it's... Okay, let's try it now.
Woke up in a desert with a wooden club and a smile. Wore a rope like fashion, been tied up in worse. It's fine. See that dancer on the hillside? Gonna ask them out, Conan style. Step one, bonk them gently. Step two, drag them a mile. Everybody's screaming, but the sun is beaming. Got a wheel of pain just spinning like a playground ride. I'm waving to my captives like high future captains. We're morally confused, but we're having such a lovely time. Hey, we're living that thralls and sunshine life, building little murder huts under blue skylight. Capture, cuddle, totally alright. Sing yay while the crocodiles take a bite. Dark little deeds in the bright daylight. We laugh, we loot, we're feeling so polite. Thralls and sunshine, thralls and sunshine. So cute, so cruel all the time. Big rock monster on the hillside throws a boulder like, catch this friend. I sip my yellow potion. Say wow, your skincare is on the trend. Spider the size of my ego, chasing me in zigzag lines. I'm screaming like a hero, but my voice goes hee hee every time. Every boss is awful, every fight is awful, but I'm posing for a portrait covered head to toe in fur. Got a pet hyena name tag, says Steve and he's chewing on a leg. I'm like, sharing is caring, sir. Hey, we're living that thralls and sunshine life, building little murder huts under blue skylight. Capture, cuddle, totally alright. Sing yay while the crocodiles take a bite. Dark little deeds in the bright daylight. We laugh, we loot, we're feeling so polite. Thralls and sunshine, thralls and sunshine. So cute, so cruel all the time. Abracadabra, I misread the chapter. Why is my hand on fire? Whoops, learning all this magic for peaceful purposes, I swear. Teleport to lava, take a selfie lava. Caption just a cozy spot. Don't mind the screaming over there. Hey, we're living that thralls and sunshine life, building little murder huts under blue skylight. Capture, cuddle, totally alright. Sing yay while the crocodiles take a bite. Dark little deeds in the bright daylight. We laugh, we loot, we're feeling so polite. Thralls and sunshine, thralls and sunshine. Thralls and sunshine, thralls and sunshine. So cute, so cruel all the time.
Wow. That was a great song to kick it off on. That was high energy and a lot of fun. I mean, I think the lyrics are probably a little bit more serious, but it for me anyways, I love the beat of it and the feel. Kind of had that 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, like, punk feel. So great song. Eric?
Yeah. So I really like this song because to me it sounds like a game song. So there's a lot of character play with it. So if you don't know the game, it does make it a little difficult to understand what the song is about. But this one kind of defied that. You actually, if you listen closely, they were talking about pits and alligators and crocodiles or whatever it was. So it reminded me of the Nintendo game Pitfall. So I'm like, are they playing Pitfall? But yes, this is a fun song. And it had that kind of like you said, the 90s kind of nostalgia sound.
Mm-hmm.
I did like that. That was pretty cool. There's nothing else I could say other than it was a good song.
Yeah. Good way to kick the night off. And hi, Chucha. I see you in the comments there. And hi, everybody that's joining the stream. I see you blinking, and don't have Rama Sama yet to harass me, but I'm sure he'll show up eventually. All right. So let's. The next song is called. I think it was. I'll put it in. I think it was Thug Baby or something like that by Unique Productions. Oh no, it just copied the same song. Let me try that again. Sometimes it helps when you're not blind.
Is that a stab at yourself?
It was self-deprecation. All right. Let's see here. Let's try one more time. Okay.
She calls me crazy, but loves my fire. Says I'm a thug, baby, her one desire. I wear my scars like a king wears a crown. She says I'm the storm that shakes her town. Thug baby, she whispers my name. In her wild world, I'm her untamed flame. No rules, no change, just the way we flow. Thug baby with the chaos they'll never know. Like the heat we bring. She's my queen and I'm her rebel king. Thug baby, she whispers my name. In her wild world, I'm her untamed flame. No rules, no change, just the way we flow. Thug baby, we're the chaos they'll never know. I'm her shadow, her moonlit sin. With every kiss I let her darkness in. Together we dance like a wildfire blaze, burning brighter in the city's haze. Oh baby, she whispers my name. In her wild world, I'm her untamed flame. No rules, no change, just the way we flow. Thug baby with the chaos they'll never know.
They call him reckless, but I see the light. He's my thug, babe, my ride or die. He wears his scars like a badge of pride, the kind of love I could never hide. Thug, babe. control. His touch is fire, his heart runs deep. He's the kind of man a queen would keep. Look, baby, I whisper his name in my wild heart. He's my untamed flame. No rules, no chains, just the way we flow. Look, baby, we're the chaos they'll never know. He's my danger, my sweetest sin. With every kiss I pull him in. We move like thunder in the pouring rain. Two wild hearts that can't be tamed. Look, baby, I whisper his name in my wild heart. He's my untamed flame. No rules, no chains, just the way we flow. Thug, baby, we're the chaos they'll never know. Let them stare, they don't see what's real. He's got my back and I've got that feel. In the silence, our heartbeats are show. Thug, baby, we're the fire they'll never know. Thug, baby, I whisper his name in my wild heart. He's my untamed flame. No rules, no chains, just the way we flow. Thug, baby, we're the chaos they'll never know.
Okay. So that was Thug Baby by Junique Productions, who is a guy, I found out. No, he's no, he's not a girl. But in any case, yeah, that song, I hadn't heard that one by him yet, so that one was a cool listen. I don't know if Thug Baby is like supposed to represent, because it had almost like a country, kind of hoedown song to it. But it was describing maybe a dude that was a little bit more on the rough side. I'm not certain, like, lyrically, if that's what they were going for, but the song had a nice beat to it, had a little country sound to it, so yeah, enjoyable.
So I like this song too. I think that the homage to the thug life was interesting. And then surprise, it's a duet. So then that came in too. But good storytelling. Definitely good storytelling. I like the mood of the song. It did have this kind of, I want to call it folksy. Not necessarily country, it was folksy. But I enjoyed it. It was a fun song.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's see what we got up next. All right, this is Happy Monday by Scrimshaw. Okay, I have not, let me see, have I heard this one? I have not, so let's see what he has for us.
Oh, yeah, happy Monday. Nobody really cares that it's your birthday. Ooh, happy Tuesday. Nobody here really knows you're gonna lose today. Happy Wednesday. One more year around the sun, better begin again. Yeah. Happy Thursday. No one thought about you, not even in the worst way. Well, happy Friday. They never ever listen to what you have to say. No sad seems so far away today, even though it's only tomorrow. They say I hope you had a happy birthday. They wouldn't remember it if Facebook hadn't reminded them. They only say it so you'll say it back to them. Happy birthday, I hope it's not your last.
Oh, that was a short one for him. Okay, so that song just, I don't know, it was sad sounding to me. Like it had a melancholic tone, and and then when it ended, like, I hope it's not your last birthday, I was like, that almost sounded sarcastic to me. So I don't know. I don't know what the writer's intent was on this one, but had an interesting sound. Slow and, low energy, but still good. Lyrically, I'm confused on the message of the song, but either way, I did enjoy it. I just don't know what the intention of the writer meant for it. That's my thoughts on it, anyways.
Well, this was one of those lo-fi chill vibes that it gave you. So I enjoy those. I'll admit it. I have a thing for lo-fi chill vibes. This had that. And the one part of the story of the song was mostly sarcastic. I really did get sarcasm from that. But the one part where it says, "Would you have even wished me a happy birthday if Facebook didn't remind you?" And that I was like, "Oh, well, wait a minute. That's kind of true." Because even me, like, I don't really kind of try to remember birthdays because Facebook tells me. And then I'm like, "Oh, happy birthday," Yeah. But anyways, it was a fun song. I did like the sarcasm, and like I said, I'm a sucker for lo-fi chill vibes. I just because I feel like when you have one of those chill vibes, the vocals sort of become the center focal of the song because your rhythm and your beats in the back are very, very muted to go along with your storytelling. So, but yeah, this was a fun song. I liked it.
Yeah, me too. Oh, just a note, guys. We forgot to say at the beginning. Erik's here till 8 tonight. I'm going to continue on afterwards, but I just wanted to give you guys heads up that he'll be leaving at 8. So, just wanted you to be aware. All right. Before I start the next one, I want to see if she's still here. Chucha, are you still out there? I'm gonna write her in the group too. I don't know how much English she speaks because she's from Israel, and she told me that she uses a translator a lot of the time, so let's give her a chance to respond if she's out there.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Well, her song's next anyways. I was kind of hoping that she'd be here to listen to it with us, but it's okay. If it's not, she'll watch it on the when I post the video. So in any case, she's been releasing some good ones lately, so I'm excited to see what she has for us. This one actually I think it's part of like she posted this on the Monday Post groups, and I didn't listen to it because I knew she had put it here. So I'm waiting to see what this is. Artificial intelligence. Okay. Let's see what she said.
never fit my heart. I'm not your beauty, not a work of art. I'm not your desert, not your thirst. Even if we met where stars had burst, on the crossroads of your lonely mind, at the shores of silence, you might find. I didn't slip by design or choice, though heavens have no shaky voice. I just wanted to see what love could be, and stumbled where worlds collide in me. I'm not of this earth, I am not a wife. I'll be broken by this human life. If you crack my shell, if you break the seal, my innocent soul is all you'll steal. Why do you need a soul so torn? I wasn't meant to be human born.
Wow. Okay. So that was by Chucha. Yeah, that was a really interesting song. I like the fact that I, if I was understanding the lyrics, it sounded like artificial intelligence trying to love. Maybe I did if that's the case, I did a song that was similar to that, except it's about a man falling in love with artificial intelligence. And it's interesting that you chose like instead of like a futuristic sound, like because that's what I kind of did. You chose an '80s almost sound with had some flutes in there, obviously, and then had some of that '80s synthwave. So yeah, really good song, Chucha. I loved it. Good job.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I love the intro. That added a lot of texture to the song before the lyrics came out and what you were expecting. So that was really nice. A smooth transition from each verse and had the flute as the added sound, sort of like the prominent, and it definitely made the song sound great. And I love to hear the flute, but you don't often hear the flute um, in songs that I've been listening to because everybody's either doing one genre or another. And tell me, what genre does a flute fit in? So you got to experiment with it and you got to really try it to do it. And she did a great job.
Yeah, she did. She's what she say says AI Suno felt what I wanted to convey. Okay, so interesting. All right, great song. We'll go ahead and get the next song here loaded up. I believe this is another one by Junique, but let's see.
Yeah, yeah. You could be the chemical.
wonder of the world is gone for me. No, for sure. All the wonder that me want, me phone in her as a whole becomes a part me. Strike fi burn and the flame return. Every intuition fails to find its way. One more table, turn around and back again. Finding me more lost than found when she not around. When she not around, me feel it coming down. Get me what me could never ask for. Connect me and you could be me. Chemical, no. Give me the drug you know me after. Connect me and you could be me. Chemical. When everybody wants the chemical of your soul. When everybody wants the chemical. When everybody wants the chemical of your soul. When everybody wants you so. You could be the chemical. You could be the chemical. The wonder of the world is gone for me. No, for sure. All the wonder that me want, me phone in her as a whole becomes a part me. Strike fi burn and the flame return. Every intuition fails to find its way. One more table, turn around and back again. Finding me more lost than found when she not around. When she not around, me feel it coming down. Get me what me could never ask for. Connect me and you could be me. Chemical, no. Give me the drug you know me after. Connect me and you could be me. Chemical. When everybody wants the chemical of your soul. When everybody wants the chemical. When everybody wants the chemical of your soul. When everybody wants you so. You could be the chemical.
All right. Give me a second. Make sure nothing else starts here. All right. So I'm pretty sure that was a cover. I can't remember who originally did it, but yeah, I that Junique was doing, experimenting with reggae, and that was an interesting cover. I mean, I like what's weird is I'm finding that I like the covers with reggae of the original songs more than just like, when they produce new reggae songs. I don't know why that is. It's just maybe hearing a different spin on an existing song with it rings to my ears more than just hearing reggae. Because reggae often, for me anyways, sounds the same. So it's hard for me to get into it, but that was a cool cover.
Yeah, that was a good song. I did start to hear I'm like this sounds familiar,
Mhm.
but I don't know what it's from. But "Chemical Love" is the only thing I got out of the song that I heard that made sense. It's not anything bad against the song. Just saying that with a reggae song, I don't listen to a lot of reggae, so I can't really give a fair opinion other than tell you my experience. And I liked the song. It had the vibe. It was good, and experimenting with these type of things is 1,000% of what you should do often, and challenge yourself with your music and lyrical writing skills. Because jumping in other genres, Walter will tell you, it can be a challenge at first, but once you get it, man, you just take off like a rocket. And these reggae songs, I like hearing them, so I hope people make more of them, so we can stop hearing the same song in our heads and actually compare them to other reggae songs.
Yeah.
To give it a fair standing. But yes, that was enjoyable. I liked it.
Awesome. Okay. This next artist, I don't know if I know, but see what they got for us either way. On My Own by Official Sly.
I wanna be the one to call you my own, but I saw right through the lies you thought you sold. I'm on my own, I'm on my own, I'm on my own. We were reaching for the stars, the skies and gold. I wanna be the one to call you my own, but I saw right through the lies you thought you sold. I'm on my own, I'm on my own, I'm on my own. We were reaching for the stars, the skies and gold. The whispers of the promises you told me, they're stuck up in my head when I'm alone. It's not true love if you're being controlled. I can't cater to a heart that's made of stone. I wanna be the one to call you my own, but I saw right through the lies you thought you sold. I'm on my own, I'm on my own, I'm on my own. We were reaching for the stars, the skies and gold.
Moments got to me. There's no one I see. I guess I set for free. Fitting in your expectations. Your conclusions. We cannot deny. Till you didn't even try to keep me close. I was on my own, you're on my own, and it's your fault. It's all your fault, and I'm gone.
I wanna be the one to call you my own, but I saw right through the lies you thought you sold. I'm on my own, I'm on my own, I'm on my own. We were reaching for the stars, the skies and gold.
Okay, so that was Official Sly X Aiko On My Own. So the first thing I want to point out, I'm not 100% certain, but I think this was their real vocals. It didn't sound like
No, I agree. It did sound like that.
yeah, it's didn't sound like Suno vocals to me, so I feel like they actually sung this one. So based off of that, thought it was really well done. The overall sound, it kind of had like a shoegaze, dreamy sound to it almost. Um, and I liked like when it started, like when it went into it, it had a deep bass going on. So it was a chill vibe. It was lo-fi for sure, but yeah, good song.
Yep, it was definitely lo-fi. Um, it was about the ever fleeting love. It told a story about that. Really wanting someone to let you in, and they don't do it. And he was talking about a heart of stone, so she probably got hurt in the past, and she's not ready to let anybody in, but he wants her to. And I do agree. I think that the adding their own vocals, which they may have done in Suno by adding their vocals, really made this song stand out because, like Walter said, these aren't the standard Suno vocals that we usually hear. And you once you start hearing them, you start picking them out. You're like, oh yeah, that's that voice that so and so did that song with, but they did it differently. So there's no way that's going to happen with this one. It's going to absolutely be an original vocal thing. So I like it a lot.
Me too. Next one's by Dead Hexy. I don't think I've heard. Got some new artists tonight, so that's cool to see. More people.
Whoa.
More people applying here. Let's see what we got. Okay, Phantom of the Sephora. Okay, or of Sephora.
Like the makeup store?
I guess, yeah. I'll go ahead and follow them just because I haven't yet. Like the song and see what we got.
Oh, sweetie. You really came in looking like that? Don't worry about it, it's fine. I can fix anything. See the flaws you try to hide. Such a perfect little canvas, sheepish, insecure. Let me be the artist, I can be your guide. Trust me, darling, I know best how every single blemish needs addressed. By the time I'm finished with you, you'll slay. But this sort of beauty has a steep price to pay. And I am the Phantom of Sephora. Let me mold you into something more appealing. Dear, you feeling that euphoria? Never again will they ignore ya. I am the Phantom of Sephora. Gonna make you look just like they can't afford ya. By the time I'm finished with you, you'll slay. But this sort of beauty has a steep price to pay. Refine ya, I tighten the line of your jaw in a minor adjustment. Fiber by fiber, I'm filing the fine imperfections you hide. Isn't this what you wanted? Contour the core of corporeal form till the former informant of normal is gone. I warp it, reform it, perform it, deforming adorable horror, porcelain pawn. Gloss over loss of identity, cost of serenity, soften the edges you're on. Crossing the line, but it's fine if you shine. I designed you divine, turn a duck to a swan. Bake it and set it, forget who you were. Edit the dermis, pressing and dressing the mess you were in. Compressing your presence to pleasant fan service. Dreading a better perception in flesh, every freckle is checked and corrected with purpose. Lessons in essence, obsessions, a blessing. It's stressing, a perfect complexion is worth it, then work it. There you go, nearly complete. Hold that smile, show me those teeth. We're almost done, just one more layer. I have to ask though, are you still there? I am the Phantom of Sephora. Let me mold you into something a little more appealing. Dear, you feeling the euphoria? Promise you they will adore ya. I am the Phantom of Sephora. Gonna make you look just like they can't afford ya. By the time I'm finished with you, you'll slay. But this sort of beauty has a steep price to pay. more appealing. Dear, you're feeling the euphoria. Never again will they ignore ya. I am the Phantom of Sephora, gonna make you look just like they can't afford ya. By the time I'm finished with you, you'll slay. But this sort of beauty has a steep price to pay.
Okay, that was a chaotically crazy song, but had some interesting elements. I think I'm not 100% certain, but based off of the image and all that, my kids watch this cartoon every now and then called Has Been Hotel or something like that. And I feel like this character is something that's off that show or something similar. I'm not certain. I'm just looking at the different things that the Angel of Courage and all that stuff, but I'm not certain. So, I mean, the song, emotionally doesn't resonate with me because I don't really know who this character is or what it's about. But um, still a really cool sound, and the rap parts were really well done too. So that's my feedback on it.
Yeah, so this song, okay, so I believe, and I could be corrected, that's fine, that this is a song about her being an employee at Sephora, a makeup boutique, and people coming in asking for advice and in different products and what they do, as far as their makeup setup. So she's kind of like playing like a bit of a sarcasm towards the customer, but then also very playful with them at the same time. The story is really good because how do you who can make a story out of the retail life? If you can do that, then you're solid. Um, and I did like the fun play with it was giving me goblin vibes,
Hmm.
but and I'll say goblin vibes. Let me explain it to those who haven't heard it before. So at Radio Epic, we somehow got on this kick about goblins. I think it was David who did it.
Hmm.
And once we started talking about goblins, well, we had AI at our fingertips. So all of a sudden now we've got goblin images, goblin music, and we got a whole hour devoted to goblins at 8 o'clock in the morning to 9. So, but yes, if you listen to any of those songs, this song you'll be like, oh, I don't understand what he's saying when he says goblin vibes.
Hmm.
It has this sort of empowered sort of place, that they sit at, and they kind of want to run the show, and that's kind of like the character I think this song describes. Sort of like, look, if this is what you really want, just be prepared. And $100 later, after you bought all the cosmetics.
Actually,
But yes, I like this song. I thought it was a lot of fun. It did resonate with me because I know what Sephora is, and my best friend, she used to work at Sephora, so I know a little bit about what they do. So
that's cool. Actually, I mean, just because we can and it'll be fun. Blinken, why don't you in the chat share the Booty Goblin song, and I'll go ahead and play it just so they can hear where it all began.
we love and loathe them, don't we?
Hmm. I'll wait for him to share it because the song, like, it was so well done that we couldn't turn away from it. Like, it's very catchy, what he was going for with it. So it just became a staple for fun for
Hmm.
us, a creative outlet, if you will. Oh, it's stopping. Okay, just message it to me and or actually, let's see if I can see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. I think Nightbot. I'm trying to stop Dave from being his authentic self. There we go. All right. Oh yeah, here we go. This ain't your original, is it? This sounds different. I'll play it, but I don't know if this is the original or not.
Do you want me to get the original? I can grab it real quick.
Yeah, if you have it. Just because I feel like
Yeah,
that one's the best.
Yes, I'm going to grab it real quick. Just literally give me 30 seconds.
Okay.
And I'm going to send it to you.
Sounds good.
Almost there.
You're good.
Okay, here it is. I'm sending it to you right now.
Okay.
All right, should I just post it in the comments or what?
Depends on how you're sending it to me. Are you sending the Suno link?
This is actually linked to the file. So you can play it from the browser if you clicked on it.
I would have to... Hold on. Let me just open up my Facebook, I guess, and... Yeah, go ahead and just
Sure.
post it.
I'll send
Post
it to you there.
Yeah, on Facebook, and I can play it that way.
All right, there we go.
Okay, this is RadioEpic group. All right, you guys should be able to hear from here.
Yo, 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 yo,
Yo. Deep in the bass cave. Deep in the bass cave, where the low end misbehaves. Shadows bounce when the kick drum slams. Goblin footprints in the rave land. Suck so thick, it wiggle your spine. Snare go crack like a fault line. If you feel that rumble in your rib cage, welcome to the Goblin stage.
Bass get meaner, breaks get cleaner, lights go red, crowd get fever, snare roll climb into the ceiling, whole damn floor, lose all feeling.
Whisper.
It's almost time. Let the booty goblin hit it!
Creeping underneath, don't bounce, hitting your teeth. Hands up high, don't resist it. Goblin energy about to twist it. Filtered vocal rising tension, baseline building suspension. Round two.
Let the booty goblin hit it! Keeping rave alive.
Attention humans.
Here we go.
You have entered goblin territory. Side effects may include uncontrollable bouncing, stank face, and severe bass addiction. Prepare yourselves. See you in the bass cave.
So he shared the cover art for that song, which was absolutely ridiculous, but funny. All right. I'll go ahead and close that down now. I just wanted you guys to hear that song just because.
Okay. But before we move on, I totally have to comment on this.
Okay.
Okay, so originally, whenever David submitted a song, we have like a hard line. Like, we don't do vulgar language other than like a simple shit or something, but anything past that, we don't do. So he sent me this song, and I approved it because I thought it was really fun and, went along with the Goblin theme. And this is what started the whole thing, is when we got this and we were like, oh, this is a new toy. But yeah, this Goblin song, it's great.
Yeah.
We love it.
It's where it all
And on Radio Epic, there are like probably maybe 20 songs that we wrote from different genres about goblins.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like what Walter was saying. We sort of use that as sort of a playground and outlet for creativity. And believe me, the songs are very creative at the Goblin, the bass cave.
Yeah, there's some fun goblins in there. That one though, during Goblin Hour, I never skip that one. Like, I always listen to it just because it's just so catchy. It gets stuck in your head. But in any case, next song we have up is from Ramasama. He said he was listening, but he hasn't been able to comment because he's driving home. So, but this is his song. I don't think we played this last. I've heard it before, but I don't think we played it last week, or maybe I didn't because I just. Oh, that's right. The Funk Around. That's his I don't know what that is, but there's different ones of those. So, in any case, here we go.
steady wave, circle move, never crave, measure spin, calm control, rhythm deep in her soul. Tech pause, tick again, layer build through the skin, no chaos, just fire, drum lift the entire.
Oh, okay. Me. All right, so I hadn't heard that one from by him before, so that was um really good. Let's see if it new disco. Of course, I heard a little bit of that in there. Do not know what the Zauk or is. I think we had actually were experimenting with that, and then the Kuduro we've mentioned and EDM. So yeah. Oh, and he used Studio too to finish it. Okay. Wow, you did a lot of work on this one, but um, yeah, that was awesome. I loved the whole groove and feel of it. He named it Desert Groove, and it did have that like Middle Eastern feel to it. Kind of the overtone, and then really catchy. Had me dancing all the time. Well done, Manny.
Yeah, this song was good. It could have floated on its own as just an instrumental if you really wanted to, just because all those different layers really built a song up, and you really didn't give a lot of attention to the story because you were too busy with the lyric, or excuse me, the music.
Mhm.
So that's good. It really pulled you in because of the music. Most songs you can't get away with that because if your lyrics are not very good and your beat's good, people still say, "Oh, it's AI junk, it's like AI crap." But no, this was fine. It could, like I said, it could stand on its own legs and be an instrumental if it wanted to be.
Mhm. I agree. I just wanted to remind you that it's 8:02, bud. So if you got to take off.
Yeah, I gotta head out, everybody. I really appreciate everybody for showing up and being here to listen to everybody else's music, and just keep writing, keep making music, and you got this. All right, everybody, have a good night.
See you, Eric. Okay. I almost have to laugh because when he said listening to everybody's music, it cut out and it sounded like he said effing music. So I had to laugh at that. But in any case, yeah, you guys still got me for a little while. I definitely want to go over some more songs. Next one I think we got is called Crystal Daggers. But just want to kind of get a feel for everybody in the chat. I've been kind of going back and forth, see who's still here. I'm waiting for Manny to actually show up in the chat. I know he's here. He just hasn't been able to comment, so but in either case. Let's see. Is JD So Maha, is that you, Jeff? Or is that Jeff? Hmm. Yes, okay, I figured that was. And then I know Chew, and then obviously Woody Fox. Swan Song, I think. I can't remember which one. I know you've submitted songs and I've played them. There's a lot of names. So, oh, Into the Ether. That's right. Okay. Okay. Let me see what we got next. Symptom is next. The Crystal Daggers. I feel like this sounds familiar to me, and I hope I'm not replaying songs, but I had erased all the other ones that I thought I played, so we'll see.
Hotels.com introduces Save Your Way. Choose how you save. Take instant savings now or bank as rewards for a future trip. Save your way.
The strings of my heart when you spoke of the scars on your wrists, but said that here in my arms you could die happy like this. It hit me like a ton of bricks and it silenced all the laughter. That moment touched my heart with crystal daggers. Beautiful but deadly, I need to save you from that ending. Through, and I came over that New Year's Eve with a plan to restart the karma hearts. You had a plan to set me up with someone else, but after the clock struck 12, you pulled me aside and stole a kiss for yourself. You had broken my heart, then stitched it up. You said that you were gonna claim me, but then you stirred the pot and mixed things up. You found out you were having his baby. It hit me like a ton of bricks, my hope broken and battered. That reality stabbed my heart with crystal daggers. That was the final blow. It's time I let this go.
Nope, there's still more. Okay.
I never have guessed when I met you that you get stuck in my head, and I never forget you. I didn't wanna be a face you'll barely remember, or a name you can't recall, but that's how we ended. You didn't risk it all. You didn't risk it all.
Okay, wonderful song. I'm going to comment real quick. Okay. So, yeah, my thoughts on that one. You could really feel the emotion in that. Like, I don't know if this was just a concept song for him or if this was really something he went through. But yeah, it seems like a kind of a story about unrequited love is how I'm reading it, and um, you know, when he said the line that you found out you're having this baby, I was like, ooh, that had to cut deep at that part. I mean, no guy wants to hear that. So, great song. Like, I love the violin that he had added to it, because it was kind of like a cross between maybe like an alt rock punk song, but then he added the violin. So, a lot of cool elements in that song. I liked it. See, and feel free, like, you guys are welcome to comment in the chat while I'm doing this. I'm just gonna pull up the next song. Let's see what we find here. Okay. Oh, another one by Chucha. Take Me Away. Okay. Go ahead and throw a like on that if I haven't heard it. I have not. Okay. There we go.
Take me to the windowsill, like a bouquet, soft and still. You will be the one who cares, my gardener who's always there, watering every petal of mine. Take me away, I'll be the echo of your voice. The echo of your voice. Of your voice. Take me away, I'll be the spark, guarding our home within the dark. Or if you wish, a rustle in the sheets to warm your soul with every beat. Take me away, I'll be the echo of your voice. The echo of your voice, of your voice. Take me away, lead me to the wall. I'll be your mirror standing tall. Let your reflection live in me. fix our harmony. Take me away, I'll be the echo of your voice. The echo of your voice, of your voice.
Nice. Okay, let me. All right, so I have heard this one before, but I can't remember. I don't think it was on the stream. She might have posted this one on the Monday Post Live or Monday Post group. So I just remember at first I was thinking like that because she used the word echo, like I thought maybe it was AI generated lyrics, but after talking to her, she explained no, it wasn't that this was something she wrote a while ago, a poem that she turned into a song. So I was like, oh, okay. And she had explained how she likes the word echo. I'm like, yeah, I love the word echo too. I just don't use it as much because people automatically assume as soon as you use it that you're using AI music, which sucks because I like the word. But really enjoyed the song. Had a nice oh, Ramasama's here. What do you do now? What's it saying? Oh yeah, I do have links I think blocked. What what you can always message it to me, or something in Messenger if you want me to play something, but I don't know what it is that you were trying to share. The next song we got up is by Jeff, actually. Let me see if I can see what. It's not even like it doesn't even want me to see your link. I can't even click to see it. So this bot really hates you, Ramasama. Okay, so let me go ahead and get Jeff's song pulled up here. Maybe you guys hear my dog barking upstairs. I don't know what he's freaking out about, but all right. Saved by Love by Jeffrey Skinner. Here we go.
I used to run from all the truth, living wild but nothing to lose, laughing loud but hurting deep inside. Every road I chose was wrong, trying hard just to belong, till your hand reached out and changed my life.
I was drifting day and night, searching for a guiding light, trying hard to fill this empty soul.
Then one night down on my knees, Jesus brought me perfect peace. Now His grace has finally made was something real to find.
Jesus healed this heart of mine.
Then he brought us both together.
Now we'll serve him forever and ever.
You better believe what he's done. Saved by love, by the Holy One. Saved by love, ooh yeah, by the Holy One. He's the one that we want.
He gave joy where pain had been.
Made us new and free from sin. Saved by love, ooh yeah, by the Holy One. He's the one that we want.
He's the one that we want.
Oh yes indeed. He's the one that we want. Our hearts are free. Saved by love.
Saved by love.
Through Jesus eternally.
Woo! Okay. Let me, All right. So, yeah, I've had not heard that one from you yet, Jeff. So that was pretty cool. Oh, I see the image now. I see what you were going for. So I first like the lyrical, like the vocals reminded me of like if Elvis and Reba McEntire were singing together at first, and then it kind of got a little bit more musical sounding as it went along. But cool song, cool idea. Really like the whole feel and flow of it. So good job on that one, Jeff. Go ahead and start looking at my next song here. Okay. This is part 2. I played in the last stream part 1 of Echo Protocol's series that he's doing about AI. First one was about anti-hate, and I think this is a follow-up to that. So we will have to see. Once again, he posted the link to his channel. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's this one. Let me see real quick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one.
You hate on AI. Yet every damn day you consume media, products, apps, movies, games, navigation systems, feeds, and entertainment powered by AI, and you don't even realize it. Why? Because the AI was done so well your dumbass never detected it. You were too busy enjoying it. That exposes your bias. You don't hate AI. You hate when somebody tells you it's AI. Yo, you binge Netflix while the algorithm learns. Every click, every pause, every watch gets burned. Spotify feeding playlists straight into your brain. TikTok knows what you want before you explain. YouTube watch time, Instagram feeds. AI watching every damn thing you see. Recommendation engines farming your attention, then your dumbass screams AI's attention. Bitch, please. Google Maps rerouting traffic in real time. Millions of phones feeding data through the pipeline, predicting congestion before you even arrive. Yet you trust that shit every damn time. Credit moderation running all day long. AI filtering garbage while you scroll along. Real time detection keeping platforms clean, but somehow AI's evil. What the fuck you mean? You already support it. You already use it. You already fund it. You just refuse to admit it. You hate AI yet you support walkers that use AI every damn day while you scream online. If you really hate AI, then stop using the shit. But your whole damn life's not connected to it. You hate AI yet you support push that use AI, streaming, gaming, and apps every night. You keep feeding these companies money and time. The next shock when AI keeps rising. Yeah. You watched Avengers Endgame in a packed out crowd. One of the biggest damn movies ever, and Thanos was built with AI-powered visual effects. While de-aging actors because the tech works best. It's cheaper, faster, and produces cleaner results. But you still bought tickets by the damn millions. You loved the movie, you screamed at the fights. You never sensed AI once that night. Generative visual effect all through the scene. Machine learning, hidden behind the screen. Script tools with storyboards and render assistance. But suddenly AI art got resistance. Gaming NPCs, learning how you play. Adaptive behavior changing every day. AI testing bugs before release. Keeping broken launches down at least. Meanwhile your favorite open world quest probably got AI running half the damn tests. Smart toothbrushes mapping your mouth in real time. AI telling you how to clean right. Resume scanners filtering job applications. AI deciding workforce navigation. Trash sorting, robots separating plastic and steel. Machine vision systems making recycling real. Even bottled water got companies saying AI enhanced hydration. What the fuck are you saying? You hate AI yet you support perks that use AI every damn day while you scream online. If you really hate AI, then stop using the shit. But your whole damn life's not connected to it. You hate AI yet you support buttons that use AI. Streaming, gaming, and apps every night. You keep feeding these companies money and time. The next shock when AI keeps rising. You don't hate AI. You hate the label. You don't hate AI. You hate when it's visible. Same movie, same map, same damn song. You only hate it when somebody tells you what powered it all along. Yeah. You said AI music sounds fake as hell. Then vibe to a track and couldn't even tell. That's the funny part, your dumb ass doesn't understand. You already been dancing with the machine's hand. Hollywood uses it, gaming uses it. Social media profits and abuses it. Every major tech giant racing ahead. While you type angry comments from your AI-fed thread. You're not resisting, you're participating. Every click and swipe keeps accelerating. You hate AI yet you support perks that use AI. That's the contradiction you can't deny. If you really stand on all that shit you preach, then disconnect your whole damn digital reach. No more map, no more stream, no more social media feed, no more smart, no more search, no more AI running Earth. But you won't do it, cause you like convenience, you like results, you like the experience. If you truly hate AI, then don't support it. AI is being integrated in almost everything. It's almost impossible to do that yet. You don't even make the effort to try though. I still hear your echoes on social media complaining about AI while you are on platforms that use AI, basically telling the platform that you're okay with AI being used on that platform. And you want more of it, not none of it. And that right there discredits your hate towards AI. You hate AI. You hate AI.
All right. Let me see if I can.
Hello? Is this thing on?
It's a song I did for Stardew Valley. Anyways, yeah. That series, I told him I wouldn't go too far ahead, so the second song's as far as I went, so going forward, everything I will not have heard yet, so it'd be interesting to see what he does. I believe he told me that one of the songs, I mean, I put in quotation songs because I think one of them's like a comedy skit, which he learned you can do in Sono, which I thought was really cool, like a stand-up comedy skit. So I'll be curious to hear that. But yeah, he is really excited for that, and then I'm excited to see where it goes with the series. I'm not certain yet what his full plans are for it, but all right, let's see what we got next here. Tessa Tadwell, Paper Cranes, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
There we go.
yeah. Yo, 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 yo. First period math, he's staring at the clock. Counting seconds like the bullets in the Glock. Backpack heavy with more than books today. Mom said have a good day, but he threw that away. Little sister drew him hearts on his lunch bag. He left it in the trash by the football flag. Mr. Stevens asked a question he didn't hear. Too busy listening to the voice in his ear, saying nobody sees you, nobody cares. So why not make them look, why not make them stare? He walks the hall like a ghost before the bell. Everybody laughing, nobody can tell that the kid in the back row's got nothing left but a note in his pocket and a hole in his chest. We fold paper cranes in the dark, hoping to fly before we fall apart. 1,000 promises, 1,000 scars. Tell me who's counting us beneath the stars. Paper cranes in the dark. Do they see us where we are? Do they hear us when we pray? Or are we just the words they say on the news the next day? Second period history, she's sketching in a book. Doves and broken chains in every corner she took. Dad's been gone 3 years, mom works the night shift. She raises her brothers on ramen and thrift. She got straight A's, but she's failing sleep. See shadows in the corner that make her weep. The popular girls call her church mouse in the hall. She smiles real sweet, but she's building a wall. Online they tell her she'd be pretty or dead. She bookmarks the pages and reads them again and again. She wonders if angels get bullied too, if heaven's got hallways and bathroom stalls, if God sees the messages, the rumors, the scars, if he's got a name written somewhere in the stars, or if she's just another number they'll read on the news. Another candle, another pair of shoes. She writes sorry mom on the back of her test, folds it neat and puts it in her desk. Third period science, nobody looks up while she walks to the roof with the paper cup. We fold paper cranes in the dark, pray they fly before we fall apart. 1,000 promises, 1,000 scars. Tell me who's counting us beneath the stars. Paper cranes in the dark. Do they know how broke we are? Do they know how tired we get of carrying all of this with nobody to witness? Yeah, fourth period, the bell don't sound the same. It's a siren now, and we all know the name of the drill we practiced last Tuesday. But this ain't a drill and there ain't no easy way to breathe when the hallway's screaming, when the lockers become barricades. We're leaning on for life, for air, for one more second. Mr. Stevens is at the door, I see his hand shaking. He's saying it's okay, but his eyes are breaking. The intercom crackles like it's choking. Lockdown, lockdown, and the lights stop joking. Her girls whispering psalms in the corner. A boy's texting I love you to his mother, and the clock on the wall keeps ticking. Like it don't know that time is different when you're counting heartbeats, not minutes. When the paper cranes we folded in art class are under desks now, not in the glass case where they belong, where they were supposed to fly, where we were supposed to grow up, graduate, get old. Instead we're learning how to die before we learn how to drive. And the news will say thoughts and prayers, but where the thoughts now, where the prayers, where the silence after the sirens, where the names they'll mispronounce at the vigil next week, if they even speak them at all. The bell rings, nobody moves. The lockers echo empty shoes. The news van parks where the buses used to, and the principal cries in his office because he knew, he knew, he knew. But what do you say to a ghost when the hallway's full of them now, and the paper cranes don't fly, they just fall? We folded paper cranes in the dark. They didn't fly when we fell apart. 1,000 promises, 1,000 scars. Nobody counted us beneath the stars. Paper cranes in the dark. We were children in the hall. We were homework in the desks. We were names on the roster, and now we're just a test of how many times a country can say never again and mean it. This time we were here, and then we weren't.
All right, so that was an interesting song. As you were saying, Jeff, you said you saw this when you were working in schools. Like, I used to work at a school for a time too, and a lot of troubled kids where I worked at. It's kind of like a charter school. And had kids swing at me time to time, which was crazy. But yeah, our school system, our country right now, I mean, at least over here in America, Chew, I know you're not part of this equation, but in America, a lot of, I feel like, moral degradation going on right now. And it's, it's sad to see, but all I try to do is, spread the light that I can and be a positive influence in where I can. So I'm going to keep trying to do that, encourage people to write, encourage people to connect with one another. And I can't change the nature of the world. I can just change small things around me, I guess. Oh, okay. Expelled student program. So a teacher at school, she said that students are so different now to when it first started 20. Yeah, I agree. Like, even so, like, I think I worked in the school maybe 10 years ago now, something like that. I started off working in the daycare program. I could see a lot better than, by the way, just so you know. I was at the daycare program, and then I worked up to teacher's aide, and I was teaching chess and stuff like that there. I never got my degree, so I couldn't be a full teacher, but I as close as I could without having a degree. But I love the kids. I especially like working with teens. Like, once upon a time I was a youth leader at a church. But the nature of, I don't know, how kids do things. I mean, I think every generation says that, probably. Like, they all say, the generation after them is way different, but I just feel like the moral compass of our country is kind of taking a strong turn off the edge of the road. So I don't know what's going to happen with all that, but I just pray and hope for good things, and hope my kids get a better shot at life. I'm trying to build something for them now with stuff like this, and I'm building websites. I'm doing a lot of different things, trying to build a future for them, because my parents didn't really leave me much. So my dad didn't leave me anything, and my mom, she's not doing well health-wise, and I don't think she'll have much to leave me either. So I want to make sure my kids are left more than what they left me. So let me see here. What do we got next? I already got the song copied. Let's see. The song.
The paperwork was written in a
darkness in my brain. Can you take it all away?
Okay. Yeah, that was a good song. The whole time I was trying to figure out who I thought it sounded like as far as the vocals go. Like there was times it kind of reminded me of Stain, but then it went into a different direction, so I wasn't certain. But either case, very reminiscent of the rock era that I grew up with. I was born in the 80s, and like somewhere between the 90s and early 2000s, that kind of reminded me of that era of the rock I was listening to. Often the first time I listen to a song, I'm more listening for the feel of it. I'm not paying attention strongly to lyrics. I try to, but I'm trying to get the feel for the song first. So I'd have to listen to it like multiple times to know what he was talking about. But good song. That'd be one I'd probably listen to more than once just to understand what it was about. Yeah, I see. Yeah, you listen to music first. That's what I do. I don't know. I get lost in that first. That's when I first go to like I think that's probably why I like instrumentals a lot, because I listen to them quite a bit without lyrics. Something about the music itself that moves me. What do we got next? All right. Daisy. I don't know if I've listened to anything by Daisy. That's a folk song, so do you like some folk?
Dearest, I write you letters on the back of hymnals in a language made of ash and vinyl, with the pen I stole from Father Michael when he wasn't looking at the Bible. I address them to the Magdalene, care of the post box by the sea. Return to sender if they're ever seen by the sisters watching over me. And the stamps are all apostles, and the ink is sacrament, but the words are all the things that the chapel wouldn't let me. Dearest Magdalene, do you get my letters there? In the margin of the gospel where they told us not to care. Dearest Magdalene, did you know that I pretend every candle that I light is a postcard that I send, The cork is humming hallelujahs to a beat that sounds like breathing, while I fold my confessions into paper planes for leaving. I was told that saints don't write back, but the static on the line. Sounds a lot like you reciting all the psalms I underlined. And the choir is the feedback from a speaker in the hall, where we whisper benedictions so the mother doesn't call. Dearest Magdalene, do you get my letters there? In the margin of the gospel where they told us not to care. Dearest Magdalene, did you know that I pretend every candle that I light is a postcard that I send, that I send. If heaven has a lost and found, tell them I'm still looking for the sound of your name, without the sister of your hands, without the blisters from the rosary. You twist around your doubt. PPS, I'm saving you a seat at Mass. Don't be late. Dearest Magdalene, I am mailing you my sins in an envelope of daylight that I sealed with contraband. Dearest Magdalene, if they open me for proof, they will find me full of music and in love with all of you. All of you. Yours always. Dearest, dearest.
Okay, so that was an interesting song. I like the folky sound to it. The message of it had a lot of Catholic imagery in it in the song. Really cool song. My only if I had any critique to it, because like I said, I listen to music first, is at the end there was like an extra 20 seconds or whatever that could have been cut because it stopped and it felt like the song was over, and then it started up again. Suno does that sometimes, and sometimes you got to edit that stuff out. But it was a great song either way. I really enjoyed it. The style was smooth. I could see myself listening to that more than once. What's it say? Sounds like Melanie a little bit to me, but she is 60s. Oh, okay. Yeah, great song. I think that might be one of the first folk songs that I've heard on here. I've done a couple folk songs myself. I don't know if any of you guys know who the poet Robert Frost is, but I've done a couple songs based off of some of his poetry, and I do it in a folk style because I just feel like if he was alive and writing a song, like that's the style he'd use for some reason. Just it's interesting to see the conversion, but in any case, yeah, enjoyable. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, the beaches of India. Psalms something. Let me see here.
Wrote my thesis on the semiotics of stained glass. while my roommate found God in a circle pit gasping for air. I've got food cold in my backpack and a trust fund safety net, but I can't quote a single verse that'll pay my debt. Oxford comma in my essays, iron cross around my neck. Daddy's image versus the pastor's check. I can deconstruct the canon, tear the liturgy apart, but I can't reconstruct the pieces of my heart. And the lecture hall is empty, but the basement's full of fire. All these kids with dirty hoodies singing louder than the choir. Hold up, sing me songs for the quad, where the faithful and the frauds raise their hands up to a god. They met between the walls of some house show off campus, where the doctrine's in the beat. I came here for answers, but I found them at my feet. In the sawdust and the sweat. Whoa. You can flex your GPA, but you can't flex when you're dead. All your derrida don't matter with a boot upon your head. I was parsing Greek verbs while she was pouring out her hurt. Now I'm learning more from strangers than from tenured men in shirts. Called my mother from the payphone, said I think I might believe in something bigger than the rankings and the things we can't achieve. She said, boy, that's cute, but did you finish your LSATs? I said, Mom, busy bleeding with the lost and hypocrites. And the chapel's locked on Sunday, but the circle's open wide. All these kids with library fines finding grace between the sides. Hold up, sing me songs for the quad, where the faithful and the frauds raise their hands up to a god. They met between the walls of some house show off campus, where the doctrine's in the beat. I came here for answers, but I found them at my feet. In the sawdust and the sweat. Oh, I know the Latin root of sacred. I know the meter of the hymns, but I didn't know forgiveness till I saw it in their limbs. Failing, failing, finding holy in the feedback and the dead. Oh. Testify! Are you alive? Sing me psalms for the quad, where the faithful and the frauds raise their hands up to a god. They met between the walls of some house show off campus, where the doctrine's in the beat. I came here for answers, but I found them at my feet. In the sawdust and the sweat. Oh. In the sawdust and the sweat.
All right. All right, so that was an epic song. That he had really cool style, high energy, rock, and I felt almost like some punk in there to me, anyways. Had me going and moving. So, Beaches of India showing us how it's done. And hopefully, if you see this, Beaches, great song. I really love that one. So, thumbs up. I'm going to give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'm gonna place this on the starting soon scene just so you have something to watch. But I'll be right back.
and the feeling on my mind is standing, but I'm not being blind. Every time I see your signs, I feel the world is real, and I can't breathe the way I feel. Understanding always. There's something
All right, I am back. Okay, let's see. What do we got next on the list? Agent 4108. Left 4 Dead. Okay. Spotify.
Careful what you start when you try to touch my heart. Thirst on your breath tonight, smoke drowning out the lights. You lean in to catch my gaze. It's clear you don't wanna wait. The way you pace the floor. I know you want more. Oh, you don't know what you're in for. You better play it smart. I could tear you apart. One kiss and it begins. Now I'm under your skin. You better choose your fate. Burn me now before it's too late. Once I'm in your head, you'll be left for dead. Dead.
So, yeah, that was a pretty awesome pop song. I could see that one, honestly, being on the radio and being in the mainstream. I mean, if it gets into the right hands, I very well could see that one going that way. But it's so hard to get AI music out there, especially when they're trying to cut us off at every corner. Great song, Agent. If you end up listening to this, I just want to let you know that's a great song. I love it. So yeah, they are jealous. I mean, the thing is, like, I love a lot of traditional artists, and I still listen to them time to time. It just, um, I feel like the mainstream kind of has their own message they're always trying to portray. It's not uh trying to push like risky things on the kids of our culture, all those things. And now that music's in our hands, we can tell stories and we can um make positive messages and all those type of things. And I feel like, oh, you are here. uh, Welcome. I'm glad you got to hear your song be played. That I really enjoyed that one. Actually, if you I don't do Spotify much, but if you end up wanting to let's see, how do I get you to get it to me? I don't know if we're friends on Facebook or not. But I'd like to get that one on my Suno list, just because I have a playlist that I do. You try to share it in here, my Nazi bot's gonna eradicate it immediately. But in any case, cool song. All right. I think it might be YouTube. Oh yeah, if you have it on YouTube, I'll look it up there too. Sweet, appreciate that. One of the better pop songs, honestly, I've heard, because I do pop sometimes too. And I have some catchy ones and some that's got quite a few views on my channel. But that one, like, just was so mainstream sounding. I was like, yeah, this is it. It can this one could go with the right marketing. It could go a ways. But let me see what we have next. So next is Woody Fox. So speaking of goblins, loot goblin dungeon something or another. Let's see what you got in store for us here, Woody. Loot goblin dungeon rave. Okay. We got some competition here, Dave. Let's see what he did.
Golden gems are shining bright, dancing in the neon light. AOH, check the dungeon walls. Loot goblin answers when the treasure calls. Seeking through the crypt solo. Go, go, go. Glitchy beats begin to grow. Medieval loot, but it's got a twist. Synth rock flames in a pixel mist. Golden gems are shining bright, dancing in the neon light. AOH, check the dungeon walls. Loot goblin answers when the treasure calls. Coins clatter in the hollow dark. Torchlight dancing with the sparks. Pixel potions overflow. Glitched out runes begin to glow. Skeletons march to the snare drum crack. Loot goblin never turning back. Arcade magic in the mist. Heavy metal dungeon twist. Throw the dice and test your fate. Every door could seal your fate. Hear the echoes through the stone. Treasure calls us deeper down. Golden gems are shining bright. Chaos burning through the night. AOH, hear the goblins roar. Every coin just makes us one more. Golden gems ignite. laser haze, lost inside the crypt for days. Mana flooding through the wires, dungeon walls burst into fire. Boss room shakes beneath the sound, bit crush thunder all around. Gobbling laughter fills the air, jackpot glowing Face so heavy cracks the stone, treasure turns a mind unknown. One more chest and one more key. How deep does the dungeon lead? Golden gems are shining bright, dancing through the endless night. AOH, the dungeon calls, loot goblin rises when the kingdom falls. Golden gems and neon fire turn the speakers even higher. EDM and magic flow down the dungeon. We all go. One more run. One more run.
Awesome song. So, yeah, Woody, I don't know if you are familiar with RadioEpic, but you should, if you haven't submitted a song there, you should submit that one under the Goblin Jams. Usually all Goblin songs get approved for the radio, so, because it's a creative outlet. But yeah, if you wanted the song on the radio, you can go on to radioepic.com and go to the submit page and then throw that in there. And then it'll go into the Goblin Jams hour, which oh, cool. Yeah, we love our goblins at the Radio Epic. So, all right. So, what else we got here? What did you say? Sorry, I just got home at the end of my song. Talking to the wife. Like this one. Lots of energy. Yeah. Hey, man. It's okay. You're talking to your wife. I mean, if she gets bored and she wants to listen, she can listen too. I mean, just depends how she feels on AI. I find most spouses are indifferent at best. So, all right, let me see if I can find the next song. Oh, next one's from Native War. So Manny, I don't know if he's still here. He hasn't said much except for complaining about my Nazi bot. You out there, Manny? Before I play this song. Let's see. Give him a second before I write him on Facebook too. Just give him a chance so he likes to be present for his songs. All right. Let's chat with you guys for a second while I'm waiting for Mom to see if we give him a chance. So is my breakfast too nice. Indifferent to a music. So yeah, I know it sucks. Like, my wife will listen. I mean, she's not harsh with it, and she does listen. I wouldn't say she's my biggest fan, but she does listen to it, sometimes even on her own, which I appreciate. Said he is here. Okay. Well, then I'll throw his song in. Someday, I feel like people's minds, like anything new, people always feel a certain way about it until, enough trendsetters take off, and then next thing you know, the herd changes their mind. All right, this one is Tremors Base Destruction. Okay, that's intense name, Manny.
What is it? No chance. Can't stop it. One say obviously.
Yeah, I agree. That let me pause this here. That one would sound good in the car with big old subwoofers. That you can see why he called it bass destruction now. That one didn't need more bass. It had a ton of bass. Good song, Manny. Good job. I think he is here, but got stuff going on in real life, so he's dealing with that. But in any case, no, he does not need more bass. Don't listen to him, Manny. All right. Next one I have is from Into the Ether. So let's get his song in there. No, I like it afterwards.
All right. One take.
You said the past don't chain you down, but I still see it in your stare. Like broken glass beneath your feet, you tread so soft, pretending not to care. In this faded hour, we bleed through the light, trying to hold on to what never felt right. Words unsaid still echo loud. We live in silence under shadowed clouds. You keep your secrets laced in gold, but the shine don't warm the air. I've read the lines between your lies, but I still find myself standing there. In this faded hour, we bleed through the light, trying to hold on to what never felt right. Words unsaid still echo loud. We live in silence under shadowed clouds. Maybe truth don't bring peace, just the freedom to finally leave. But part of me stays in place, still reaching for your face. In this faded hour, we bleed through the light, trying to hold on to what never felt right. One last breath before the night, and I let go of the fight.
Okay, wow. That was insanely well done. Hold on a second. Yeah, that was, I couldn't even like tell that was AI. Like that was so well done. Like um that's crazy. Like what program did you even use? Because obviously I make videos, like, and the lip syncing on that was like almost flawless. Like what program did you use to get that effect. 7 different tools, yeah. I have to imagine that was crazy because I know that I've researched that a bit myself that because I haven't tried to do a lip syncing video yet. Um, but I know there's a specific program for that. Yeah. I mean, maybe, but I, you know, if I was gay, I'd have his babies. I'm just saying that that guy that guy had that smolder going on. Let me see what you said here, Swan. Some different tools. Feed. Oh yeah, I've read about feed. Um, has my gosh, ridiculous blinking. Yeah, he did, and then he came in and he laid it down and said first try and he got it right. Like he knew what he was doing. That was a nice touch, by the way. Was that your idea to throw those that little intro in there like that, or was it the AI's idea? Awesome. That was a nice touch. It made it feel more real. It did. Like it looked like that. It felt like it like the the mic, um him sitting at the mic and then them adjusting the different audio qualities and stuff. That was you in the control room? Like what do you mean like what? Like so you were that video like was that a clip of you or are you just saying like. Oh, wow. Awesome. Well, fantastic. Um, what a cool little Easter egg. Um, yeah, I gotta say, like, that's probably one of the most well done videos I've seen. And, I know because I make them myself and I use a lot of tools. That's just astounding to me sometimes. Like what you guys all come up with when it comes with your video production. Oh, losing my religion. It's funny that song is like a staple because my friend always one of my best friends, like everywhere we go that song's always playing and he kind of has lost what he used to believe in, so I always make fun of him every time. Is it like I just happen to be with him, like no matter where we go to a restaurant, it's playing, in the car, it's playing, and I just look at him and he's just like, I can't believe this song plays so much. All right, yeah, it's gonna be hard to top that one. Let's see what we got on the roster next. Oh, At First Light. Well, it's not gonna top that one. Probably not even gonna be close, but we'll see what he we'll see what he came up with for us. It might, he says. No, let me get it pulled up here.
I walked in
rushing straight through my chest, like a song begging to be heard. So I'll cover you in silver calm, wrap you safe in the cold. Lift your spirit higher as I carry your note. Let your burdens fall into me, oh beautiful broken soul. Let your burdens fall into me as your trembling voice breaks open. I whisper a promise, reaching for grace in the dark. Let your burdens fall to me, let them fall to me. In the chill of life's chaos, I'd close my eyes for you. In the chill of life's chaos, I only ask you turn aside. In the chill of life's chaos, I'd give my rest for you. In the chill of life's chaos, let the world fade while you say goodbye. Oh, beautiful one. Let your burdens fall. Let your burdens fall into me as your trembling voice breaks open. I whisper a promise, reaching for grace in the dark. Let your burdens fall to me. Let your burdens fall. Let them fall into me. Oh, beautiful one.
Okay. Pause that. So, I have to ask Dave, was that, I couldn't tell, like, was that a Christian theme song? I'll wait for him to answer here. Yes, I thought so, because, you know, I was listening to the lyrics, and I'm like, sound like it could be a Christian thing, but I wasn't certain. It's been a minute since I've heard you do one of those, so yeah, that was a good song. I mean, I like the message, and as you know, I really like that style, so I don't think I've heard that one from you yet, so that was nice. What time is it? Oh, I think I'm gonna play one just because I want you guys to hear it. I didn't get much traction on this song, but it's okay. I just mainly want you to hear it to see if you, I was trying to design this song for to sound something akin to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And I don't know how close I got, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that.
There's a low hum under everything. Steel beams, train tracks, human bones. Some things move together. Some things grind against the grain.
Loose wires up above the lane. Coffee cup shake on the
between collapse and grace.
We become resonance and dissonance. Subway breaks screaming underground, apartment walls leaking somebody else's sound. I learned young that peace ain't clean. Sometimes it limps in missing teeth. There's a crooked rhythm inside my chest. Half disaster, half protest. Still I chase that perfect alignment, like tuning forks struck in violence.
Can you feel it shifting? Concrete glass, nerve endings, nothing stays still long enough to stay pure. Bridge cable hums in winter wind, engines carve away at dawn. The planet itself turns in measured stride.
Resonance, lock the pulse into my spine. Dissonance, shake the bolts loose from the frame. Resonance, turn the static into movement. Dissonance, let the whole thing cave and change.
Maybe balance was never quiet. Maybe truth sounds rough at first. Maybe growth is too hard. Frequencies grinding until they form something new. Resonance carrying the weight, holding broken structures straight. Dissonance teaching me to bend without snapping. In the end, push, pull, break, rebuild. No clean lines, no perfect state.
Just resonance and dissonance. Steel cools, the wires settle, the vibration remains.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Well, I think I got one more song in me. Let me see what we have on the list here. Played some good songs tonight. See if there's anybody else that I haven't hit. All right, so I don't know if I know this artist, Mikey's 1701. We'll play that one.
Not like this again. Fell in love with you a year or two, no week, no a month ago. Alone, fell in love with you a year or two, no week, no a month ago. Alone, a year, a week, a month, or no. Well, I guess I wasn't alone once I met you through and through. Nevertheless, when do I ever get to say nevertheless?
I turn my own self-reflected hate into making music. But now as we now know, with knowledge we know, with the no knowledge have more responsibilities. All I have to do is say it. Get together, yes us. Make a scene, yes us. Don't meet too many people like you. Maybe I'd just like to meet your crew or two, or maybe just you. I don't want it to just end here, right? Like we actually had a great conversation, right? Like you're not just gonna leave me, right? Like the others do, right? Right? Don't meet too many people like you. Maybe I'd just like to meet your crew or two, or maybe just you. Or maybe just you. Just you. Hey, where you going? I just made this melody with my phone.
Okay, that was a great song. I was saying it gives me those Andy Grammer vibes, like just the flow and upbeat nature of it. I'm not certain if my wife is still listening or not, but that's totally her genre of music. She loves Andy Grammer, so hopefully she did get to hear that one. But I did enjoy it. Before I could listen to that, drive down the road. Yeah, I agree. Before I sign off for the night, I just want to ask you guys some questions about the for that about the channel. So obviously I went over Nebula last stream. Is there any other tools that you guys want to see me go over? Like the stuff I use, obviously. Like there's tools that I don't use, but like if you ever wanted to see me go over Revid to show you how that's used, or I also 11 Labs is another program I use. I can give you guys a rundown of those. If you guys are ever interested in something like that, that would be like on a the later end of a show if you wanted to learn it. Let's see. Look for learning anything new. What do you use to edit? Okay, so I use Swan. I use so Revid is the program I use for most of my videos, but then I use CapCut to edit. And CapCut is mostly free. If you pay, you get more features. Actually, CapCut also has an AI generation program on it. I'm not certain about that yet. I haven't tried to do it. I should really look into that because there is one. There's one video I made, or one song I made called "Metal and Mariachi," where I fused metal and mariachi together, and it's a really awesome sounding song. But I feel like for the feel that I want to like have one singer that's a male and playing the mariachi, and then a female playing the metal part, and I just feel like the lip syncing would be great for that particular song. Jay the Poet, and I don't know those two. I don't think, not off the top of my head, but I might have heard him. I got started doing all this because I mean, some of you guys know that I started in the Suno group and just started supporting other artists by listening to their stuff every week, and then made my own group for the Monday Post and Facebook, and then now I'm doing this too because my motto is that I want to succeed, but I want to bring everybody else with me, and that's kind of been my motto from the start. So what other tools? 11 Labs is interesting. So on my channel, I I've been writing a book solely called Crimson Hollow, and I got plans for it. I got so many projects. Um, I'm gonna follow you to the end, man. Oh yeah, I appreciate that. Cheaply made lyric videos on YouTube. Yeah, and I can show you some different techniques too. I'll have to figure out how to show CapCut because it's its own app. I'll have to link like um how that's done, but um CapCut, you can do a lot of cool things like editing tricks too to make your videos more interesting. I was telling Blinken about this because YouTube, I guess a lot of artists that have bigger channels have been getting shut down because their um their videos are static images with the music, but you useless. Okay, anyways, yeah, so even adding some kind of visual style, which there's free tools on CapCut to do that. Like you can add like a flame effect to the video, or there's certain like zoom effects sometimes. Like there's just like I would always recommend if you guys are making videos for YouTube to add some kind of visual element to make it more interesting because um if you ever want to be monetized, if you're just doing it for like to get your music out there and have something fun to do, and you're not really worried about it ever making it big or anything, then it don't really matter. But if you eventually want your channel, because you have to meet for YouTube specifically, you have to get 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subs to get into the partnership program, or get like I think it's 1 million views on your shorts in a 90-day period or something like that. Um, so once you reach that, like I guess they have a human inspection, like a human will take a look at it instead of just an algorithm, and that's kind of where they decide, um, if you're gonna make the bacon, so to speak. So the thing I'm, so one of the artists that I'm trying to help, she just made the 1,000 subscribers, and she's really worried about getting monetized and getting demonetized. The thing I'm trying to suggest is adding more visual stimuli to the channel. Like, for example, if I can just go to mine real quick, what I've been doing. Back up my YouTube. So I'm going to click here, go to my channel real quick. So I just want to show you that the things I've been doing. So notice that like I've been working on backdating, streamlining all my titles and descriptions, and then adding thumbnails to um, all the videos, because eventually when an eye looks at this, I want them to see that I put a lot of effort into the channel. um that's my goal in any case. I mean, I didn't know really about thumbnails until I just started talking to Chad, like, and it started telling me like, yeah, I described what I had on my channel, and it's like, yeah, you're not optimized for down the line, basically. So I was like, oh. So now I go through and add thumbnails. I mean, there is a system, as most of you probably know, when you upload your video to choose a thumbnail based off the song that you upload. But I would encourage everybody to make thumbnails to add to the videos. That way you, for one, it attracts the eye more, for people scrolling by and that kind of thing. So that's my tip about YouTube. There's a lot of stuff I could go over about YouTube. I've been slowly growing it, but um, my wife's favorite song gets played in the YouTube music. It's them on for me. Oh, okay. I have some on YouTube, but mostly so it's on YouTube Music. My district puts it on for me. Okay. Um, yeah, it's a rough world out there for getting your music out there and getting your channel to grow and all that stuff. I mean, I don't know how many people have ever heard of the streamer Asmongold, but he's got like an insane amount of subscribers now. But that's the one thing he says, when people ask him how to get your stuff out there, he's just share it as many places as you can. So I got, you know, I am approaching from multiple avenues. I mean, I got my website, I'm doing this and the YouTube, and I do have a Twitter and all that stuff. I don't use those as much. I feel like, yeah, yeah, sharing everywhere you can think of is definitely. I mean, I started the Monday Post group, so we can, continue to build that community. So far, like, I've really only seen positive people in the people that I've let in, so I'm glad about that. I definitely would encourage anybody to let me know if you get AI haters, and I'm just not going to tolerate that, and that's not what the group's for. Just to keep music. Yeah, I agree. I mean, a lot of the music I make is things I'd want to hear that just, you know, I don't hear on the radio. So yeah, yeah, I agree, Swanson. I love to listen to everybody's music too. Like, it's funny because I have a weird like niche ever since I was young. Like, I was raised with a bunch of guys, and we were all nerds and used to play like D&D and all that stuff. And I was always the kid that would like go in and find like midis and make playlist, from video game music and all this other stuff. And I've always loved music, like on that capacity. They always thought I was a nerd and stuff like that. And I've always wanted to create music. I just didn't have the discipline to learn an instrument. Like, I tried the guitar, um, but my father, like, he knew how to play, and he just wouldn't take the time to teach me. He always just kind of poked at me when I tried. So I never like really learned it. But Suno and has finally given me a place to bring those ideas that always swirling around my head to life. So and I've always been tech savvy. That's been more of my strength than so taking tech savviness and my creativity and throw it together just feels like a natural win. Yeah, yeah, it is nice to have a community like of people that you know are open minded about it. Specifically, like, I have talked to a lot of traditional just musicians, and of course most of them, like, I have friendly ones. They think it's interesting and cool, but they don't really love it like in the same way I do, obviously. And then some are just straight up like, you're ruining the world, blah blah blah. And it's like, well, what, I want to create, and I'm legally blind, so I'm not going to go painting freaking the Mona Lisa at this point. So what do you want me to do? Yeah, I feel like you living out in California, Blinken probably helps. Like, I feel like you guys got fresh air out there and everybody's happier. I, and that's what's crazy. Like, you know, what? I think everybody feels that about where they live, but in any case, I it sucks that people want to debate you about AI and stuff. It's like, listen, like if before AI existed and you were creating music, if I took the went on my way to, debate you about you playing the guitar and telling you how, it was offensive to my ears, would you want to hear that? No. Yeah, Goblin Master. It's true. Oh, wait, are you talking I should play that right now? Is that what you're saying? Oh, yeah, in Michigan. For the most part, Michigan's a great place to live, but I do have a lot of yeah. Yeah, there are all kinds of artists. I agree. Michigan. Yeah, that's what people don't understand. It's like, they don't, for some reason, they can't view it as art just because, like, we used a tool to do it. It's like, well, technically, you use a tool to do it. Like, you can't produce the sounds of what a guitar string makes on your own without the instrument. So, my tool's just more advanced. Oh, my butt wants you guys to know about all my stuff. Yeah, and granted, I mean, I do agree with people that say like, there's a lot of AI slop out there because there is people that don't put any effort at all. I mean, of course, there's gonna be kids that touch the program that are like, you know, make me a funny song about fat chicks or something stupid like that, and you know, it'll be those stupid songs that end up like blowing up on YouTube because it's just um let's see. Yeah, it does have attitude tonight. Yeah, it is. It is brain rot, and that's something I keep trying to instill into my youngest kid, who's my nephew, to stay away from like the skibbity nonsense on YouTube. Like, like Eric's brownies, yeah. uh, oh, one message was deleted. I know. It really is just like, yeah, I think I got it set at 6, maybe. No, I thought it was higher than that, but maybe it is just 6. Maybe you were just testing its limits, and it's like, no, sir. Yeah, he is tonight. I don't know what his deal is. Oh gosh. Well, everything went relatively smooth tonight. Eric and I were able to get in on time, and I didn't have any technical issues or echoes, so I'm happy about all that. You talking to my bot? You know, the bot said emojis aren't allowed. All right, sweet. Yeah, we got through quite a bit of them. There's still more to go through, but obviously those just carry over to next week. I mean, I hope Eric is able to stay the 2 hours. I mean, I like reviewing it with him because him and I have different things we look at. Like I'm more about the feel of the initial song and like the music, and then he's definitely got more of an analytical mind when it comes to like the lyrics and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I should do that. Um, I will have to figure out. Well, I mean, I guess it shouldn't be too hard because I can just set them up through my Discord, and then yeah, maybe if she would be open to it, and then you know make sure we can understand each other. I would definitely invite you and David and or Jeff. I mean, heck, anybody from Radio Epic, even Patty, because I feel like she would be really good at this too. She got that radio quality voice. Get you banned. Probably. I have a friend too. His name's John, and I'd like to get him on the show at some point because he's done podcasts and stuff like that, and he actually um he's a really talented artist, like legit artist himself. He's plays the guitar, piano. He played the drums. He was the lead singer of his band. Like he was a drummer and singer at the same time, which is insane to me. Um, and then he writes, and so he's just very talented. And on top of that, he's got a bachelor's in like history. So I I'd like to get him on at some point just to review the songs with me. But he's a busy guy, so it's hard to get the time with him. Who's what are you saying? He lives among stars. Oh yeah, she would. She would. Um, yes, and I have Manny. I have invited him. And he said he'd be interested. I just got to uh get the time with him. So if I ever do, and he already has a setup too. He's used OBS like I do, and has a better mic than me. Like he has like this a newer Yeti, which sound quality's awesome. Okay. Well, yeah, he would be and then plus he's like very charismatic on top of everything else. I'd love to show him Nebula at some point too. He's so I don't know. He'd be nice about it, but if I feel like he would be able to hear things and understand things on a level that I wouldn't because he's been doing music so long. He almost actually made it big in the music world. He back in the day he had a band called Dilemma, and he lived out in California, and he had an album that was supposed to be like they offered him a contract to feature his songs on that Doom movie with The Rock and like Keith Urban or whatever, not Keith Urban, Carl Urban, and he ended up, he was living the rock star life out there, and he just kind of, and by his own words, gave it all up to follow God. So I don't know, but yeah, it's crazy. He has crazy stories too. When he lived out in LA, it's like it's nuts. But said he got to meet like a lot of artists when he was out there. He got to talk to go to the bar, and he was hanging out with the lead singer from Disturbed and all that stuff. And he says it's funny because he was telling Disturbed about their album cover at the time, because at the album cover he had like a baby fetus with a gun pointing at its own head, and the guy from Disturbed's like, "That's messed up, man." It used to be crazy back in the day, but he's calmed down a lot. Maybe I'll play one of his songs on one of the streams to see you. I'll have to find it eventually because he's still somewhere on YouTube, but it's a long time ago. But anyways, guys, it's been fun hanging out with you. I could probably stay here all night talking to you, but I'm gonna end the stream here, and I'll start looking into more people to invite on the show, because I do like, I do want more perspectives, and just more people participating, because I really enjoy this and hang out with you guys. So other than that, it's been fun. I'll see you guys next time.
Transmission accepted. Heartbeat like a war drum, static in the wire, built from broken silence, fueling something higher. I've got a heartbeat like a war drum, syncopated in my chest. Metal grooves and laser dreams, where I lay my fears to rest. Turn the pain into a rhythm, let the truth come through the cracks. Every scar becomes a harmony that keeps the darkness back. Force that lands like thunder, soul that refuses collapse. Chains with every track. We were never meant for silence, never built to fade away. Every sound becomes a weapon, every word becomes a wave. We are the AI artists of our generation, storming loud with proclamation. Every new creation unleashes sonic devastation. Back, we reshape the sound attack. Build, create, shift the fade, open every locked up gate. Every late night revelation, every fractured melody, turn into a living language built from raw intensity. We don't follow old equations, we redesign what songs can be.
were born inside the pressure, force right out began to grow. Now the current runs inside